All right. So, without further ado, we will open back up into our beautiful city, Vinyl City. And I'm gonna drink really quick. So just headcanon your own stuff here.
Oh, I mean,
Glitcher slowly romances a corgi.
That's enough.
No one understands you like I do, Sporky.
Sporky?
Yeah.
All right. No.
Lieutenant Sporky.
No, there is no Lieutenant Sporky yet. We're gonna open in Chief's office with Alara on the other side of the deck. Just Alara, no Glitchard. And Chief's just gonna try to get the feel for how things have been going. It's not been very long with you and Glitchard, so he's just checking in. Didn't really get to talk a whole lot before Glitchard took you out into the field. So I hear you had a hell of a first day. I mean, you're partnered with him. You're gonna be bringing in a lot of criminals fairly often. So how are things going with them so far, Alara?
yes. He definitely likes to arrest people a lot.
Yes, he does. I'm very aware of his penchant for arresting.
He is a bit extreme, even for my taste.
He is very what you would call by the books, I guess.
Yes.
Yeah.
So how long has he been an officer?
Glitch has been a detective for about 6 or 7. Yeah, I'd say 6 or 7, 100 years or so.
100?
Yes. Yeah. He just based on tenure should probably be a lot higher than a detective, but he's not. And let's see if you can guess why. Just kidding. No one cares. And unfortunately, he's your only option right now. So, maybe to help smooth the things along here, I've been reading up on your records and seeing that you're already no stranger to our on-site gym, Alara. He'll kind of like poke you a little bit in the arm, like, yeah. I'm gonna guess you're into some of the more full contact sports that our city has to offer.
Correct.
Well, every now and again, being in the business that you're in, we get some gifts to help grease the wheels, and as payment for protecting their beloved city. Now, seeing as how I have no interest in the sport at all, I thought it might behoove our newest recruit to take in some of the local culture. I'm going to guess that you'd be interested in a couple of front row tickets to Friday night's season opener of the Vinyl City Wreckords game, our local roller derby.
Very much so. That would be quite entertaining.
Excellent. Obviously, if you have no one else, Glitchit is available, but I would advise against it just for your own sanity's sake.
He might try to arrest the players for disorderly conduct.
Yeah, well, it's, as we say in Vinyl City, your problem now, because you're the one with the extra ticket, so have fun.
Thanks.
And if Alara has nothing else to talk to Chief about, we will bring her to the bullpen.
Nope, I'm good.
Okay. Roller derby woot, yes.
Yes.
So Alara will rejoin Glitchard at her desk, which is now set up not adjacent to Glitchard, but basically so that when you're both sitting at your desks, you're facing each other.
Yeah.
Right. And it's not like a prank or anything. That's how all the other fucking partners are set up. So,
yeah.
It's so that way you can witness the desk pop.
Right. Would Alara share anything about the meeting that goes on?
So it sounds as though you've been here a long time.
653 years. Glorious years. The best of years. More years to
Any
come.
and any desire to move up?
Nah. The justice needs to be on the streets, because that's where evil is. It's like the city is a turtle. And if I'm sitting outside of the turtle, I'm waiting for it to peek its ugly head out, and I'm sitting there with a giant hammer, and I'm just ready to. Sorry, I just thought if someone actually did that to a turtle, that would be kind of fucked up. What I'm trying to say is that justice never sleeps, and that's why I don't sleep.
Fair enough.
He stares until a response.
Would he pry at all about the meeting, or would he just kind of not?
Oh, after no response for a little bit, I was gonna be like, "So, you and Chief Richfield getting buddy? Are you trying to get reassigned? Please say yes. I don't need a partner. Although I do appreciate you as a partner. I just want to let you know that it's hard outliving partners.
He's got a point.
Alrighty then.
They die prematurely, usually, but
No, I was not trying to be reassigned. He was just seeing how the first day had gone with you and you showing me the city and
and
just
how
asking.
I arrested the leader of the biker gang.
Yes, that was mentioned.
Yes.
And
maybe they'll get.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say maybe they'll get me another medal.
What?
Bringing my
Before
total of medals up to 2.
so while she's explaining the meeting of what's going on, Glitchard will clearly hear over his radio of just like a and basically interrupting her story. You'll hear basically someone calling out and saying that officers immediate responses are needed, and knowing that you're not in the middle of anything vital, you and Whitney will, or Glitchard and Alara, Glitchard will claim it for the both of them.
Yes. Oh, absolutely. All right, we're leaving. Book him. I'll finish this paperwork later.
Okay. Spring to action.
And we'll just crash cut to the crime scene. Clearly on the ground, it'll be like a camera shot down, and there's very obviously a body under a sheet, and the camera will pan up to Glitchard, just kind of taking the scene in and looking at the first responder and just trying to find out like what do we got, and
so where's the body?
The first responder will tell him the deceased is female, early 20s, human. Strangulation marks around the neck. Signs of a struggle. She's not really anyone of notoriety. This would be her first year. And she was found by our team captain over there. And he'll gesture over to a giant female orc sitting on a bench, clearly in a Wreckord's uniform with her arms folded. And kind of pan a little bit to the left. Alara's there too, with her arms folded as well. A little crash cut to just what's the outside of now very obviously the stadium, with the advertisement for their season opener, and like a light board out front with just a big red canceled across it, as one of the players has been murdered.
Usually a good reason to cancel. Yeah, the show must go on. The game gets postponed, but the show must go on.
We'll flash forward a bit to Glitchard.
Were we going to face off like another rival city, like the Cyber City Terror Bites?
You were going to be facing the Hazardine Murder Dolls.
Ah, that's good. I like it.
if you must know. Yeah, that's right. I planned things. I planned for your
Shit.
random ass questions. um,
Do deaf people know if I'm yawning or screaming?
they do not. They're deaf. Well, it depends on
Oh,
how close they are to your face, actually.
Making sure. Just double checking.
So we'll cut back to the police station in an interrogation room, and that team captain, that gigantic female orc, is still sitting pretty much in the same exact pose that you saw her at the stadium with her arms folded, but now she's on the other end of an interrogation table. Would either of you assume a good cop or a bad cop role or anything of the sort?
We'll play glitchered cop, bad cop. I assume that Glitcher would probably be not the softest hand in interrogations.
Just so you've got a little bit of background on her, her name is Goroth, and she's a very strong, big, large, muscular orc. She's cooperating, but she doesn't seem to care that anyone was murdered. And yeah, I guess we'll leave it at about that. Oh, and
So-
her derby name was known as she's known as the Lady Killer.
Ooh.
okay.
Alrighty. Do we know the victim's name?
Fuck. Yes, the victim's name is
Jenny Cadaver.
that's it. Jennifer Doe.
Jennifer Doe. D-O-H. All right. So, are there one of those little hanging lights in this room? Like in all interrogation rooms?
You know what? Sure. It's broken. Like, it's
Fantastic.
shining a light, but it's supposed to be attached to the ceiling, and it's not.
Perfect. Wait, where is it in the room then?
It's in the middle. It's supposed to be attached to the ceiling, but it's, like, hanging down.
Oh, it's like like it's a busted light.
Right.
Okay. So one of the suspects kicked off their shoe. Perfect. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Glitcher will just grab that light immediately. Just be like, so, Goroth, if that's your real name,
It is.
tell me. And he grabs the light and he goes, where were you on the night of the murder?
Well, the murder happened sometime before I got there in the morning, I assume, because that's when she was found.
And why would people be calling you the Lady Killer? Is it because you kill ladies?
Well, we all kind of hit ladies for a living.
I'm onto your games.
Miss
It's very nice to hear that you're a fan. Yes.
Is that what you prefer to be called, or
Goroth is fine when I'm not on the track.
fair enough? So, this was a member of your team, correct?
Technically. I mean, this would have been her first real game. She's a rookie.
Did she play well? Did you like her? Did any of the other team members like her?
Goroth looks out for Goroth.
How did you make captain if you're only looking out for yourself?
On the
Roller
best.
derby is a very team-oriented sport. As a young child fan myself.
He talks a lot, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, can I go? I don't think she understands the full scope of what's going on, and that she's kind of being fingered as the, well, I guess phrasing. She's as the prime suspect at this point, because she's the one that found the body, and she doesn't seem too concerned about it.
Do you know of anyone who would want to murder your rookie?
I mean, she's kind of annoying, so probably a lot of people.
I need a list of names. paper, crayon.
Crayon?
You only have to be stabbed 6 times in an interrogation room before you realize that pens are a bad idea. Also, Bookham doesn't like it when I take them.
I mean, anyone that's talked to her probably.
How exactly was she annoying?
She talked a lot, didn't play a lot of game. She liked to talk.
Fair enough. What about?
Stuff that Goroth doesn't care about. I tune her out a lot, but it's still annoying.
Did she talk to anyone on the team in particular?
What am I, their mother?
You're their captain, god damn it! Chair.
You call that an outburst?
Glitcher just stares with the fiery rage of aviators.
Look, if you want, you can go talk to them, but can I go? You're not through with her, and she may not go. So you can convey that however you'd like.
We have to detain you for a little bit longer.
What?
Due to the fact that you were the first person to find her, so other
That's
investigators
horseshit.
may have questions. I apologize. I feel for you.
Do you guys have a gym here that I can use while I'm being detained?
You could do push-ups and sit-ups. Kinesthetics are the best of exercises. Trust me, I would know.
I mean,
I weigh 140 pounds.
you can go talk to the rest of the team, but you're wasting the time. Those girls will never talk to the likes of you. Glitchard, go ahead and roll a history check for me.
History?
History.
Glitchard's actually kind of intelligent when it comes to that. And by kind of intelligent, I mean that Glitchard has a whopping +2 in history. So I rolled it, and I actually got a 17.
Well, that will absolutely give it to you. Glitchard has a brilliant idea after remembering an item in not lockup. What's that word? Evidence. Glitchard remembers that they have recently confiscated a hat of disguise from a criminal and has the best idea ever.
We can disguise ourselves as circus performers and use Diablo sticks to pass off as entertainers. No.
I don't know that I like that.
The little light bulb in the room swings above Glitcher's head. He goes, "Won't talk to the likes of us, huh?" Stroke, skeletal chin.
I was going to say, you don't have a beard or facial hair. That's against code.
Of course it is. That's why I don't have a mustache, even though most of the other men do. Laura, can I speak to you outside for a second?
Certainly.
Can I come too?
No.
Try
You sit there in that chair or this chair that's on the floor over here.
Fuck you. You said I could do push-ups. I'm going to do those.
Well, fine.
Yes.
So I'll just start doing push-ups.
It's the worst excuse of a team captain I've ever seen. This is clearly out of hearing.
That's what you wanted to talk to her about.
So, in our evidence locker, we happen to have a hat that we caught off this alcoholic tiefling downtown.
That's not canon. Well, he could be an alcoholic, but it's not the one you're thinking of.
I
Remembered something about it being a hat of disguise. Call back, get paid. No. We have a hat of disguise in our evidence locker, and I have the most brilliant idea. See, the Wreckords are an all-female roller derby team. And they're going to need someone feminine, athletic, and able to skate. And I fit 2 of those, so I really think that I should be able to go in with the hat of disguise and be them. I can learn how to skate.
Yes, because your skills in skating are the problem.
I mean, I don't see another problem with it.
It is an all girls team.
I can throw my feminine wile. Look, I can't even disguise my voice. Hello there, my name is Glitcherette.
There's no way this can fail.
I
Why, do you have a better idea?
I mean,
We'll crash cut to outside the stadium, and the sign has now been changed to say that the game is back on. The canceled part is gone, and there's actually a tarp underneath the sign too that says, "I assure you, we're jamming."
Go on.
That's right, Whitney. I did research and I learned terms.
I am very impressed.
Glitcherette sounds pretty convincing to me. Alan, hi Alan. Everyone say hi to Alan.
Hi, Aaron.
We will see Ilara disguised as a Wreckord of some kind. What would you like to look like?
I mean, I imagine I've got the hat and I look
You
like
have
something else at
the
this
hat.
point?
Yes.
Okay. It can only change within, like, it just projects an image. Is that what I'm catching?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you're seeing as how you're gonna have to make contact with people, you're not gonna want to make yourself seem bigger than you are.
Too much bigger. I'm 5'11". That would be rather short for a half orc, wouldn't it?
Nah,
They've seen
they're
Stranger
human
Things.
height. Yeah. And if
Okay.
I remember correctly, the hat of disguise gives you like an extra foot either way.
Okay. So
But it's
I
like
mean,
glamour, so if you get touched.
okay. Well, I mean, as long as I'm still within the same like parameters on the sides and I make myself a little bit taller, then that's perfectly fine. So I will choose to be a half orc female and just kind of, in the Wreckords uniform, your standard green skin. They have green skin most of the time, right?
Sure.
Yeah. So, like a weird dark or like a foresty green skin. One tooth sticking out, not
Okay.
both.
All right.
Broke.
An overbite?
Oh yeah,
like
that's a half orc.
the top.
Like a slight overbite, not
right.
not too. I'm not a full orc, but
Okay.
yeah,
Do you know about the underbite?
yeah, a little bit.
So
And then
we'll see you getting
black hair
ready
and whatnot.
in your gear and all that good stuff, and you kind of like we can tell that this through context clues that this is Ilara in disguise, because she'll look off to the camera and like you can tell she's supposed to like, it should be one of those cool like montage like skips or reintroductions where she like tips her hat and the camera pans to someone else and it's them in a disguise. But she like goes to look and then just kind of like and like looks down, and then the camera will pan and Glitchard's in a referee uniform with like way too short shorts.
Buns of steel.
This somehow Glitchard has managed to infiltrate as a referee. We don't know how. That's not important. What is important is that sounds like an awesome time for a skill challenge. So, your objective is going to be you guys will be in control of the narrative as far as how quickly things are going to progress into what have you here. The objective essentially is going to be to either warm up with, if you feel like whoever winds up getting like first initiative here, but we'll go through the warm-up sessions all the way up through playing an actual game. And your options are, your objective is to not be found out as imposters and potentially gain their trust if you can. So the successes and failures will be set up the same as we did last time. You will have 4 successes to meet. If you meet all 4 successes before meeting your 3 failures, things won't go bad.
But they already will.
All
So
right.
go ahead and roll me initiative, peoples. Do you have a question, Whitney?
Nope. Let's do it.
Glad I got this roll out of the way early.
Oh no.
God damn it, Alan, no.
Oh, what do you do?
Giving the ladies the long bone of the law.
Oh, Alan.
That's in our Latex City PD.
We'll start with, who did we start with last time? I think we started with Glitcher last time. Alara, Whitney, what'd you roll?
18.
18. That sounds like a hell of a lot better than whatever Patrick rolled. Patrick, what did you roll?
No.
You rolled a no.
4.
That's not. I mean.
No, I literally wrote no. You rolled a no.
That's okay. That's probably better than a 4 in most books.
Rolling bones.
Right? I thought that was brilliant.
Also, before we start off here, Whitney, we're gonna need your derby name for this.
Wanda Wrecker.
One Direction.
Wanda Wrecker.
Wanda Wrecker.
Want to wreck her.
Wanda Wrecker. Okay. That's
Is
fine.
it like RECKOR? Like, is it spelled like all like 90s?
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
Wanda
Like a 90s
Wrecker.
chat room.
All right. Take us away.
All right. So, I'm on the bench warming up.
Sure.
Okay, cool. Or getting ready, you
Yeah.
said, and then he's out in the middle.
However
the rest-
quickly you want to jump this, but keep in mind once we get to the game, the whole rest of the skill challenge is in the game.
Yeah, gotcha.
In the game.
So are there any other players sitting next to me getting ready, or the majority of them kind of out on the track already kind of skating around warming up?
There's a little column A, little column B. Would you like someone to be near you?
Yeah, let's have somebody be like, right next to me on the bench, kind of putting their skates and pads on and such, and I'll start to stretch and such or whatnot.
Okay.
So trying to look at what I have to see. I am gonna roll for a persuasion roll.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Let's say I've already been talking to her, and I'm just kind of like talking to her about, if she knew. Do we have a derby name for the victim?
The victim was Jennifer
Doe, but she wants to know if there's a derby name.
Derby name.
We'll say that she was a fairly attractive human female, and her derby name was Abraham Lincoln.
All right. Okay. All right. I can get down with that.
I'm gonna make me fucking take notes on all this. I know I'm gonna regret saying these things.
I'm writing them down myself.
Okay.
Oh no, I've got them up here. So a persuasion to try and see if she knew Abraham Lincoln and kind of, what information she could give me.
Yes.
10.
10.
Yeah.
Would you like to use your inspiration? Or would you like to take the first failure? You have 3.
No, I'm going to use my inspiration.
Ever? No, you took the first one ever, Pat. Let
I
the
know,
record
I
show
wanted
that
to push
Patrick
the
took the
blame.
first fail ever.
I don't like
That's
this record.
Okay. 17.
17 will absolutely pass. I have to edit my notes here. Okay, so so you are talking to one of the now main 5 players, and her name is Kilbo Baggins,
Okay.
and she pretty much seems to be the same knowledge wise as Goroth, the lady killer. She didn't really know this new person. She saw her trying out. Nothing really outstanding, nothing really horrible. She doesn't really seem to know much, but she doesn't also seem to be questionable of any kind at all.
Okay. So just kind of same information that we got out of.
Yeah, at the very least, you can probably check her off your list.
Okay. All right. Well, cool.
And that was persuasion?
Yes.
Patrick, you are up, and persuasion is off the table.
Oh shit, I'm super charismatic.
All
right.
I have a 0, so.
So, Glitchard doesn't know how to skate.
Right.
But he's refereeing roller derby. He needs to needs to be able to keep up with the players.
Yes.
Their level of athleticism.
Yes.
So I'm going to show off my super sick segue skills. As I need something to keep up with the players that are not roller skates or inline skates.
Okay. So you're essentially going to be Paul Blart, the referee.
Yes. Paul
Okay.
Blart, Lich Cop.
Okay.
Yes, absolutely.
And you're rolling what?
I'd like to use my acrobatics as I show off that I can keep up with the young kids and their new fancy roller skates and laser blades and whatever they have.
You know what?
Grinding a
awesome.
sick ass rail.
Fuck it. I'll allow it. That sounds cool. For some reason, there's rails in the middle of the fucking
The little lips of the roller derby rinks, or the guardrails that they slam each other into.
Those are probably plexiglass.
I'm gonna grind the shit out of that plexiglass. That's a 20 goddamn 1.
You do the fuck out of whatever you were trying to do with your segue.
I segued perfectly.
It's one of those banked tracks.
I was just about to ask if we were playing flat track or bank track.
Yeah, fuck the weird oblong flat track.
Yeah, and especially those credit union tracks.
No, it's weirdly shaped. It's not perfectly symmetrical, and I don't like it. So we're playing the banked one. And you just fucking full speed, like looks like you're probably gonna eat shit into a turn, and you just ride up the wall of one of them, backflip off, and land just perfect. Like if it was Tony Hawk, it would be one of those perfect landings where you weren't too far left or right, and you nail it, and you just get extra points, and you just keep going.
I nollie with my segue.
Yes. Which is a perfect segue back to Alara. Alara, acrobatics is off the table.
All right. You know, cool. I mean, technically, okay. All right. So I've been stretching throughout that time and kind of watching Glitchard make a fool of himself.
Do his thing.
Do his thing.
I need to draw attention off you.
And he did.
Thank you. You're so kind.
You actually get like a little bit of golf clap from like the parents that are in the audience right now.
Thank you. I'll be refereeing all night or until I'm tired.
You still have your aviators on.
Absolutely. It's hard to see.
Okay. So at this point, I'm probably gonna get up and then go skating out on the track to get a few practice laps in, and I imagine there's a couple other girls out on the track.
There are. There's what seem to be identical twin Wonari sisters on the track as well.
Ooh, okay.
On your team.
What's
On
a
my
Wonari?
A Wonari is a wolf person So it's basically all of the furry fan fiction that you see out on the internet. Not as weird.
Awesome. Where's Pregnant Sonic?
Stop it.
No. Patrick, no. We're done.
Stopping.
Are those the only 2 players who are out on the track on my team? Are there any others?
We'll say those are the only 2 that are out on the track right now.
Okay. All right.
They're practicing their blocking and wall building skills.
I am very impressed with you right now, Robert. Somebody did his research on roller derby. Very
None of them
nice.
have a star on their helmet.
No jammers?
No jammers.
Patrick's on a Wikipedia page right now too.
Probably.
No, I just remember that from when roller derby was on TNT.
Do any of them have the stripe
That's the,
on their
that's the only
helmet?
thing I remember. is
No,
that and the King of the
no
Helmets.
Segway people that what are they called?
Pivots.
Pivots.
Seguists.
No, they can replace the
The jammer.
the jammers with a
Yay!
star pass.
Welcome to D&D and roller derby.
I'm like so happy right now.
I'm just happy that we got these records. That was the brilliant fucking name from last time.
It was. Thank you, Smarty Master.
Yes. Okay, so someone watch Whipped It a couple times. So then I'm gonna get up and probably go skate up to the twins.
Mhm.
Are their names Rock and a Hard Place?
No, their names are Luscious Malfoy and Hermione Danger.
Oh yeah, I love that.
Damn.
Okay, so then I will skate up
Wonari twins. Go on.
I will skate up to Luscious and Danger, and I will use athletics to practice breaking through their wall with them so they can practice on making sure their wall is tight. So we'll do that. That'll work.
You roll that athletics check and you make them pay for that wall.
15? Wait, let me double check. Yes, 15.
A 15 will pass. Barely.
Ugh, good to know.
So you notice a little chink in their armor, as it were, of wall building, and you'll actually teach them that's a little bit better if they stand thusly. Also, you notice a little kind of like they were kind of borderline linking, and you want to make sure they don't get called out for that, so you clean that up too.
I'm so happy right now.
And we're gonna get a whistle blow from Glitchard, and it's gonna be game on.
Yes.
Glitchard, there's 1 success left on the table and 3 failures. Athletics is off the table, and acrobatics is off the table. Don't fuck this up.
All right. I'm going to call one of these assholes out on their linking.
The game just started, Glitchard.
Oh yeah, you have to start the jam.
He starts the jam, and then he's gonna notice immediately. he's
On
gonna
elbows.
he's gonna referee exactly like he polices. So as soon as he fucking sees something, he's gonna call.
You should have seen it when I chaperoned that high school dance.
So would that be an insight roll or investigation?
I was
Or
going to use
perception.
intimidation.
Oh,
Intimidation. Oh, because they're not gonna. They see a new ref and they think they're gonna be able to get away with some shit.
Exactly. You're not going to Patriots your way through this.
all right.
I killed
Shots
Robert with the
fired.
Patriots joke.
Shots fired.
I'm a Patriots fan. It's okay.
All right,
Here we
roll a
go.
disadvantage for that joke.
I'm confident.
I'm just kidding.
No. Are you sure?
I'm sure.
Okay. Well, it doesn't matter because I rolled a with my +2 in intimidation.
Mhm.
I got a total of 5.
A 5 will not pass.
I will use my inspiration,
Okay.
Oh yeah.
which is this guy, as always.
You know what you have to do in order to use it. Inspiration used.
All right.
They're not intimidated by your short shorts.
Well, I gird the hell out of my short shorts and I roll again. That's another 5. Shit. I girded too hard. Fuck.
So I just want to note that so far the only people that have ever failed in skill challenges has been Patrick.
He tries.
It's because of what I put you guys through on the podcast.
So you'll go ahead and blow your whistle and then like immediately blow your whistle again. And like everyone just kind of thinks you're like stuttering with your whistle, I guess. And they just keep going. And then you're like kind of whistling from behind and no one knows what's really going on. And they just assume like maybe you forgot to take the whistle out of your mouth while you're like trying to catch up to them, and that's your heavy breathing. So they don't acknowledge you at all. Yeah. They that was intimidation, unfortunately. Intimidation.
This is unusual for me.
That
Is that the second time I fucked up an intimidation roll too?
was your last one intimidation?
I think it might have been.
I think so.
Yeah. I think it was the bullhorn.
I like Cowboy in
Oh.
chat. Stop in the name of the law, roller derby.
Lord. Yeah.
That's a fail. Whitney, 3 successes on the board out of 4, and 1 failure by Patrick. You still have 2 failures left.
Okay. Okay. All right. So, am I just a blocker? Do I have the stripe on my head? Like, what position do we say I'm in?
Whitney,
Yes.
you're the lead jammer.
Oh, okay.
She's jamming.
All right. Yeah, all
Jamming.
right. I can do that. So, it's just immediately, oh, okay. Well, then I am going to roll an acrobatics to see if I am if I've got good enough footwork to break through the pack and get ahead so that way I can make a lap and start scoring points.
Roll it.
All right. Oh, wait, hold on. That's a 14.
Peanut butter and jam this shit. A 14. Would you like to use your inspiration?
I already used it.
All right. That's going to be a failure.
I'm not alone.
That's going to be a failure. Barely.
Why? No.
So it's 15 for those playing the home game.
Right. You will test, and you will not make it very far. Glitchard also really doesn't seem to understand roller derby. In addition to not being able to skate, maybe things have changed since he's last watched, or maybe he's just replaced that memory with other things.
Why are they all bumping into each other?
Why am I bumping into everyone? He's kind of getting too close to you, and like, good job, you're doing a really good job.
Flat tire her with my big ass
Oh.
finger.
So he's kind of adding to the walls at this point. Foul,
All right.
double foul.
That's
Okay.
a technical foul.
Patrick, it all comes down to Glitchard. There are 3 successes out of 4 and 2 failures out of 3 on the board.
That's okay. Chips are down. This is when Glitchard shines.
You're the ref. You're the ref, man. This is all you. You can make it or break it.
I have no idea what I'm going to use. I have animal handling in my repertoire, but I don't think that you'd let me use them the Winari twins
No, they are just humanoids.
/ wolfoids. No.
You go ahead and you go ahead and you think about this. I'm gonna give you 30 seconds, starting now.
I use stealth. Should I have thought about it more? Oh,
Yes,
he's
please.
All right, audience, quick while he's gone. Help me. Help the
History
goddamn
check.
DM.
Do a history check for the rules.
Do I need to remember like a super technical rule?
Um,
Too many
call
players
a
on
false
the rink.
start. No. Yeah. Call a false start for too many players on the opposing teams on the rink.
Oh, insight? No, I'm wisdom dumped. I have a negative one. Wisdom. Medicine would probably also be very horrible.
Wouldn't.
So my skills are acrobatics is 4.
I said history.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm just throwing it out there.
Oh, okay.
I'm trained in animal handling, which is a 1.
Okay.
My athletics is not proficient, but I have a 3. Intimidation is a 2, but intimidation never works for me. History is a 2. Investigation is a 2. I'm gonna use history. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna fuck this up.
Okay.
I'm gonna fuck it up.
30.
Alrighty. I would like to use my history.
Okay.
I'm going to remember reading the rule books
Okay.
and all the hand signals that were my predecessors as referees of this fine sport. I'm going to call a false start for too many players on the rink.
Okay.
On the opposing team.
Which is?
Are we playing the same team from last time?
From last time?
Yeah, the ones that got canceled. Like,
Yeah. The game went off and then back on again. Same team.
Okay, no, I don't remember that team name.
It's the Hazardine Murder Dolls.
Yes. Hazardine Murder Dolls. And I'll let them know that their player, Foghorn Shovelhead, is not supposed to be on the rink at the moment.
You got... Yeah, okay, go ahead. roll a history check.
Yeah. All right. I nailed the fucking shit out of that. That's a crit.
All right. That'll pass.
I remember the shit out of that rule.
All right.
They did, in fact, have 6 people on the rink for God knows what reason or how they got out there. Someone was in a penalty box and someone else just counted wrong and just thought that they were up next and just jumped out there, I guess. And what was her name?
Oh my God, I'm so excited with how much you people know about roller derby right now.
Yeah, we're super professional about this. Anyways, I said her name was Foghorn Shovelhead.
Okay. That's all her fault. The Shovelhead.
Foghorn Shovelhead, the most feminine of names.
The Vinyl City Wreckords will go on a winning streak of winning their first game. They win their season opener thanks to you guys, kind of passively, because you weren't playing to win, you were playing to get information, but you did not get found out. It came kind of close. Glitchard was out of place, but maybe they haven't been there long enough. Maybe the only person of tenure, Goroth, is sitting in a detainment cell right now, warranted or otherwise.
Doing the fuck out of those push-ups.
Yeah, she's gonna be even more jacked than when you put her in there. It's because he was hit in the face by a shovel. You win! Yay!
Yay.
The Hazardine Murder Dolls get to eat a big old shit sandwich and skate back home. Sadly, they didn't get a bus.
They had to skate.
However, the Wreckords will take a liking to their newly found jammer. Do
you remember her name?
Wanda Wrecker.
You looked in the chat.
No. And Whitney.
Good DM takes notes after they need them.
And they're all fucking psyched. They're hopped up on a win, and they want to go out and celebrate. So they're gonna take everyone out to a bar, and the name's not important because I didn't think of one. And they invite all of you along, not you, Glitchard.
Oh, I'm gonna come anyways.
Yeah, I figured you would.
I'll flower it up, still in ref uniform.
Yeah. Perfect.
Trying to blend into the striped background,
But you lose the segue.
but naturally, because it was used here.
The bar doesn't have a name, Alan. Fuck you.
Yeah, you know, like it's like the song. Like he walked into a bar with no name.
Is that how that goes?
I don't know.
It's
It's like a man with no name.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. So, the neon shot glass. Sure. That's what it's called. The neon shot glass.
Oh, I can think of a better one. Just give me 2 ticks.
Tick.
The Astro something. Astro Lounge.
Glide. Oh.
Astro Lounge. All right. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Smash
you know why?
Mouth.
Yes, that's why.
Because it's the first Smash Mouth album.
No, it's the 3rd.
We'll argue about.
Manchu was first.
We'll argue about.
So we're in a bar.
Well, I'm gonna Google the shit out of that. You go on with your exposition.
It's not a dive bar, but it's not like the best bar in town. Just a nice, comfortable, bar. They instantly are recognized and start getting drinks just brought to them. Whitney, Alara's drink of choice?
Dark and stormy.
Not Azerites. Alara's.
Oh. Jack and Coke.
Jack and Coke. They all get their own drinks brought to them, and people are praising them. Glitchard, you have to buy your own drink if you're gonna drink, because remember, you're also on the job.
I'm on the job.
You're undercover, but you're still on the
So
job.
it doesn't count.
Nope. That's okay. I'll have my classic drink on the rocks. Water. With a twist of lemon.
They look at you. The bartender looks at you kind of weird, but you get your water.
I'm driving a Segway home.
It's parked out front.
Yes.
You've stolen it from the facility.
No, I borrowed it.
Commandeered.
Technically commandeered as an officer in disguise. I shouldn't be telling you this as a bartender.
Justice on the rocks.
Justice brand cola.
So everyone's getting their drinks. They're having a good time. They don't really seem to be too concerned about their team captain missing their opening game. And they're kind of talking shit about her. You hear talks that she's too overbearing and bossy, and they're really liking how you played out there tonight, Alara. So do you join in on any of the shit talking about her to blend in?
Sure. I mean, like nothing too boisterous because I don't want to draw that much like attention to myself, but I also don't want to seem like the odd man out and not say anything. So I'll probably throw in like a slight jab and then just kind of lean back and listen for the most part.
Glitchard, are you at the table with them?
No, I'm on Overwatch.
All right.
So I'm posted up at a bar, at something like that, just sipping my drink, looking over my shades.
And they'll kind of like, in the midst of having a really good time, they'll kind of be like, hey, so do you know him? Is he with you? And they'll like very obviously point to Glitchard, who's alone at the bar staring at you guys.
Heck no. I changed my voice for this too, by the way. This character.
Oh hell no!
I don't want to use the accent because I feel like that would be weird for an orc to have that type of an accent.
What? No Romani orcs.
In orc. No. 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 I mean, I don't know. I was just gonna have like a big kind of gruff chick voice.
There's another like real built Wonari on your team, not one of the twins. And
her name is.
She's just hold on. Stall. She's like, she's looking over at you on the bar, and she says, like everyone else, like, I don't know, he's kind of cute, I think. And they're like, ah! And all the girls like looking at her, like, ah, Rapunzel, that's gross.
Rapunzel.
And her sister Snow Fight.
Or Malice in Wonderland.
Damn. That was quick.
She's kind of making eyes at you, Glitcher, from the table. She can't tell if you're making eyes back or not.
Yeah, no. Longer sip. But I tried to seem appealing, so I give her like
she might be
into me.
Too drunk to the point of realizing how bad of a decision it would be to be interested in you. She also hasn't talked to you, so
they are.
There's another wall there. She motions you over to come drink with everyone. Come on. Oh wait, come on.
I ordered a pitcher of water for the table.
A pitcher of water.
Drinks all around.
So you said Rapunzel?
Rapunzel.
Rapunzel. Okay, because you threw Snow Fight.
Snow Fight wasn't canon. That's Patrick's.
Yeah, and Malice in Wonderland isn't in scene yet, I assume.
That's right. Okay, so
no, Malice in Wonderland was another. That was the only missing one of the group so far that you haven't talked to is Mary Choppins.
What about Puncherella?
She's absent. She's sick.
Okay, so I'll like shout to Rapunzel, like, Rapunzel, like, don't, come on, it's weird.
And Glitchard is at the table.
Damn
it. I hope y'all are thirsty, because I'm gonna get you something to hydrate yourselves. It's a really competitive sport, and I respect you all as athletes.
Thank you. They all just kind of like gladly, just passively, yeah, cool. And then they ignore the water. And they go on talking shit about Goroth.
Okay. So who do we know who I'm sitting directly next to? Are we in like a circular booth or something?
You're at a high top table big enough
Okay.
for all of you to be standing around.
Okay. So,
and be worshipped by other people in the bar.
That's fair. Not to pretty much have a weird moment here, but I'm probably gonna, I'm gonna ask the group like what happened to the chick that I replaced, since I imagine I got drafted because there was an opening on the team.
Sure.
Okay, cool.
I don't know. She like died or something. I don't know. Goroth, we're all pretty sure Goroth killed her. Because she was talking about wanting the sea, but we don't think she was gonna make it there anyways. But any kind of challenge for that sea, Goroth she'll go off. Goroth will go off on you.
To try and take over as captain?
Yeah, she's real protective of that letter.
That's fair enough. Does she have a co-captain even?
No, not anymore.
Oh. Got it. Cool. Play it low key. Did
I
any
heard
of
she
you
was
guys
murdered, and I have no interest in it.
Yeah. Can we ditch him, guys? Like, can we go somewhere?
He's too cute to be alone.
Punch him, shut the fuck up! Why don't you go be alone with him then?
Okay. And she goes to the bathroom to throw up.
That's what happens when you don't properly hydrate.
Yeah, why don't you get us a couple more pitchers? I mean, we're each gonna need quite a bit of water.
Understood.
Glitchard says to you very nonchalantly, but very chalantly to everyone else. It's nonchalant for Glitchard. So the girls will kind of start focusing in a little bit more on the events that have transpired. And like, oh my god, do you think Goroth really did? I mean, it's not that far of a stretch. Do you think she did it? And the Harry Potter sisters, Luscious Malfoy and Hermione Danger, will agree. They think she probably did it. Rapunzel is puking, and Kilbo Baggins doesn't think that there's any way that she did.
Well, I haven't. What? Okay, wait, hold on. Sorry.
So
It's like
1, 2, 1,
2, 3, 4,
2.
5. Okay, so I'll look, and it's
3. 3 out of the 4 that you have with you think that Goroth did it.
so Kilbo, right?
Mm-hmm.
Kilbo, why are you so sure that she didn't?
I have my reasons, and she'll just go back to drinking. And then Rapunzel will drunk back over to the table and be like, "So, wait, what are we talking about? 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 Wait, where's that guy? Where's that Wrath?
He's at the bar. Why don't you go say hi to him?
No, he's if I foul someone, he has to come to me." And she like kind of gives you an elbow shove. Oh, hold on. I think we may be down. We down? Are we up? Is everyone with us? Clap if you're in chat and you're alive and you believe in us. It looks green again. I think we're good.
Yeah.
Okay. She kind of like gives you like a playful shove. Like, oops, I think I used my elbow. My hands. And she's like pushing, like handsing you, like at Glitchard.
Glitcher has 4 pitchers of water, and he makes his way back over.
What are we talking about? And like the Harry Potter sisters, as we'll call them, I guess. The Rowlings will tell her, we're just talking about how Goroth probably murdered Abraham, you know? Because and Rapunzel will just kind of be like, yeah, but wouldn't it be funny if Sandy the Stick did it? I mean, and then they'll all just kind of like start laughing, like, "Oh, we fucking forgot about her. God, she was dumb."
Who the heck is Sandy?
Abraham Caba was the victim. Abraham Lincoln, yes.
Yep. Jennifer Doe, aka Abraham Lincoln.
Sandy the Stick, yeah. You haven't heard that name before.
Yeah, no, I said, who the heck is Sandy?
Sandy the Stick. So Sticky was like this. she keeps trying out for the team every year, but she's so tiny and skinny. She's like a stick. That's why we call her Sandy the Stick, or Sticky sometimes. She kind of stalked us for a little bit. But then she just kind of shows up every year when we have open tryouts, and it's more of a show than anything else. We really don't pick up a whole lot of people from off the streets, but exposure.
Yeah, I get that. Is she just a really bad player or what? Like,
She just looks like she's made of bird bones, and probably not going to be able to take any hits. And every time she tries out, she cries.
oh,
And they're all just gonna start like laughing like quite a bit, and like just kind of making jokes like, could you imagine someone like Sandy choking out someone like Abraham? I mean, come on. And like while everyone's joyous and laughing, all of a sudden you'll get a jolt at the table, and the table itself will kind of not topple over, but give pretty good way back and forth and knock everyone's drink over.
Oh shit, Sandy Stick's a mimic. I heard what you were saying.
She if you look to see what happened, she's not moving like at the speed of light, but she is on rollerblades, and she is in a Murder Dolls outfit. You'll see an outfit skating for the back door and just like head out the back exit by the alley. The girls are ready to fuck someone up. Like I said, they're all jacked up on their W, so
their water
water goes everywhere. Yeah, 4 pitchers. How many pitchers was it?
At least
5.
At least 4 pitchers of water.
Because I had one that was unattended.
Oh, I just assumed you drank that one. Liches be thirsty.
Liches
and so do Wanari's 4 liches, apparently.
Ooh. Rapunzel, I need your number later.
It's 72.
I don't know what that means. Get out the door.
So
Nari.
Whoa, Nari.
So you all head out back to what's your plan?
Ew. Suddenly smells like wet dog. That's so gross.
Natman, you broke the DM for a moment, so kudos to you. You get inspiration in your next game. You let them see this video, and you tell them why.
I love you so much, Nat. So let's go ahead and like rally the girls to like run out the back door and try to chase that chick down.
So you're gonna help a team of athletes beat the shit out of a little girl?
I mean, she was in skates, so she's obviously a roller derby player and can handle herself.
Okay. Just because she's wearing skates.
And you said she was in a Murder Dolls outfit.
Yeah.
You said she was in the uniform.
She was in a jersey. They sell those online.
You get a jersey unless you're on a team.
She's a supporter of the team, maybe. I don't know. You'll find out. Glitchard, what's your plan?
I was immediately going to give chase.
Okay.
The city is in a drought. And all water must be consumed.
God damn it, Kava.
And this might be a minor infraction to some, but I take hydration seriously.
All right. Roll me, both of you. Let's go with an athletics check to see where you wind up in the pack.
Ooh. Okay.
So I got a 22.
Okay.
Because I rolled a 19.
I got 17. Whatever.
Aha. This hit Glitchard's justice sense.
Yeah, apparently. I need one more.
Oh.
He realizes the parallel between referee and law enforcement. It's like one is
Ooh.
I don't like that, Rob.
I'm getting out athleted, didn't I? I got out athleticized.
We had several more crits.
Woo!
Jeez.
We need to get these girls on the force.
They're not 20s.
Oh.
Oh. Man, Rapunzel, you drunk ass bitch.
She's too
Get that bitch
thirsty,
a
man.
blanket.
She's too thirsty.
Excuse
I
me,
roll-
it's Rapunzel. Thank you.
Rapunzel, yeah. Should I roll 3 individual fail scales or 1 big one?
Do you want us to? We can assist you and roll our own on our side.
No, I don't trust you.
All right, fine.
Well,
These have
I've been
already
rolling,
rolled
like-
so bad.
that depends on how much you want to screw us over.
Wait for it.
And that's when the second murder happened. As Kilbo Baggins ended up chest deep inside of.
So you all make a break for the door. Glitcher bolts before anything, and he's almost directly behind this person, even though when he looked at them, they were leaving the establishment. He's almost immediately outside and around the corner on this person. Alara is quickly behind, and on the way out, all you hear is a very, very loud crash and some glass breaking. You can go back if you would like, but you're already behind. So,
Looks like Stickley's got an opening on the team.
what do you what do you do, Alara?
So they're pretty much all taken care of. Like they're not with us. It's just myself and Glitchard, right?
As far as you can tell.
Yeah, and then there's that catastrophe that's going on behind us. People died.
I'm gonna keep pursuing because
Okay.
you know, if Glitchard and I can catch up with this person, it's just him and I. We can do some investigating work, and then when I go back to the bar, I can play up the fact that I tried to chase this girl down since she spilled all of her drinks and disrespected the Wreckors.
So
Stop in the name of roller derby.
so yeah, you're still in your fucking referee outfit.
Yeah, no, I'm totally stealing Kaba's line. That's the line that Glitchard says.
So you'll round the corner, and Glitchard immediately you're gonna see her first, so you can say whatever you need to say. But you'll see a very, very stick-statured girl in a what on her is a flowing jersey for the Hazardine Murder Dolls jersey. It's very large on her. Not to say it's a large jersey, but she's pretty skinny and frail and small.
Someone needs to @Lewis this description so that way we can get this person drawn.
Lewis watches. He's in Spain, so he's asleep right now, but he'll watch it tomorrow.
I'm just saying, like that. This is already like an awesome, like Casey Jones-esque villain.
Oh, you have no idea. Do you say anything?
We're about to get pucked.
Do you?
All right.
Yeah, no. Glitcher gives that line like, "Stop in the name of roller derby."
She'll kind of like stop and like spin to face you guys. She's not looking up. She's looking down. And she's got what looks like a hockey stick in her hand. Maybe.
Always a good sign.
Alara, you round the corner and you see the two facing off. She's not moving. But she
Don't
also
you know this?
go ahead.
Don't you know this city is going through a horrific drought?
I'm gonna stay back and kind of like stand by the corner and just let him play out this. I'm gonna let him take a lead on this, see how he handles it.
And you'll just hear her say, fucking bitch.
Me?
You weren't even on the roster.
course not. I'm a referee.
She's completely looking past you right now, Glitchard.
I'm not sure if I noticed that or not. Which is clearly a
I was gonna say he's kind of oblivious.
There's still no excuse to waste water over someone getting a referee position.
You shut your mouth. I'm talking to her. I should have been next up in line. That was mine.
Okay, so at this point I'm gonna look around. Like there's legit, or you know what? Wait. Yeah, I'm gonna roll an insight just to make sure that there's none of the other wreckers around.
Wouldn't that be perception?
It is perception.
Yes. Shut your face.
I got you. I got you covered.
Thank you. Thank you.
I got you, baby bird.
Is it above a 1?
Yes.
There's no one else around.
Cool.
And
Great.
there's not even a sound of the door behind you reopening.
Okay, good. So at this point, I'm going to imagine that the hat of disguise is looking like a bandana on my head because that's what, and I'm in the wrecker's uniform and everything like that. So I'm going to officially take the bandana off and show her that I am a police investigator.
How?
I take the bandana off. It's a hat of disguise.
You're a tiefling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it changes my appearance completely.
You don't have a
considering I was
uniform.
half-orc.
That's right. Glitcher's in the blues. You need to show her your badge.
I imagine the hat of disguise put me in the derby uniform. I didn't actually wear one.
No.
No.
He's saying like the blazer and crop top doesn't show off that you're a cop.
Oh,
It shows
okay,
off that you're
sorry.
fashionable.
I was like, what are you talking about? And like, I keep on thinking of the picture where my badge is like right on my hip. So I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, so I take off the
Cool.
bandana and then with my other hand, I pull out my badge and I show it to her. And I'm like, look, I am with the police. I am trying to figure out who murdered that girl.
Oh. You don't need to worry about her.
Did you know her?
Sorry, I was getting in like an audible like tick on audio for a second there.
Oh, okay.
You ask again, I'm sorry.
Did you know her?
It's not important about who I know. What matters is that he's going to have another thing to investigate. Yes, I know who you are. You've been around there before, and you're very, very unique. Roll me a perception check, Glitchard.
She's clearly talking about you, Laura. You blew our cover. A perception check?
Yeah.
That's wisdom based, is it not?
Is it?
2?
A 2? All right.
Because I got a 3 and I have a -1. This is perfect. Glitchard is the tick of the police world.
You will notice nothing. And she's just gonna start screaming and charging at what could be you, could be Alara, probably Alara, but perception sucks for you.
Someone's getting a mouthful of nightstick.
Well then.
Like a police baton, Whitney. I don't call that my nightstick.
Sure. You were already getting hit on by a Warnari. I don't know what kind of mood you're in.
It was his last nightstick. Or his one nightstick.
Okay.
I'm glad that we kept the M rating over from almost a rating. Hi, kids.
So she's charging. Does Glitcher have a reaction to this? Since you're first in line?
Absolutely. Would you say that I have enough time to hollow weapon a baton?
Hollow weapon,
Usually.
yes, but not both. Like not weapons and armor.
Oh yeah, no, because armor is an action, batons a bonus, weapons are a bonus action.
Correct.
Yeah, so just baton up.
Baton up.
Yep.
She's not stopping.
Nice little tonfa. Well, she's skinny. I'm muscular. You know, I'm bony. Yeah, let's see if this is a mistake for her.
So she's all skin and bones, and you're just bones.
Bones.
She's charging Alara with, again, what seems like a nightstick?
She
A
has
hockey
a nice
stick?
Or a hockey stick, sorry.
There's too much
Jesus?
stick.
Yeah.
This shtick is going nowhere.
No, if she gets within striking range of me, like if I'm playing the blocker, I'm like, no. If she tries to like spin move me or anything like that, she's getting a kind reminder, which is a collarbone full of nightstick.
So you will attempt to do that. She doesn't raise her hands at all. It looks like she's gonna try and speed by you and like duck underneath your swing. But your swing isn't a horizontal swing, it's like a vertical swing, so it's kind of confusing as to how that's gonna work out. And you'll go to essentially just fucking bash her on the back of the head and like win.
I said collarbone, but yeah. Clip a shoulder.
Tried to duck.
Yeah, she tried to duck it.
Yeah. Well, she tucked up.
And you're gonna get blocked by something ripping out of her back, which appear to be two very, very large arms for someone of her stature. They are hollow arms.
Oh, you cheating bitch.
In that you can see through them. They look holographic. They essentially look like your hollow armor, Glitchered, but they're big, almost like gorilla-esque arms. Like from the shoulder, like as if the shoulder was the middle of her back. They're sprouting out of her back. So she's like Goro. And they just block the absolute shit out of your baton. And Whitney, roll me a perception.
Wait. Okay. $18.
That is not a hockey stick. That is a sword.
Oh, yay.
She is going to draw 3 additional swords, 1 for each arm. And let's roll for initiative.
Those aren't roller derby legal.
Those aren't league standard.
Okay.
Just got anime. Cue JoJo like next time.
Let's see.
I'm wasting all my high rolls.
Speaking of high rolls, Glitchered, what'd you get?
I got a 16.
Alara?
17.
Just had to one up me. Okay, Whitney, I get it. You get to be the roller derby girl, and I get to be the referee.
Quite literally, that was the plot, yes.
To be a roller derby girl.
That will make our... Well, I'm not going to reveal that. First up, Alara. Alara. This, I mean, what's very obviously Sandy the Stick now to you is, has blown past your wall and is fixing to score.
Okay.
So by score, I mean stab you with swords repeatedly.
Yeah, I got that.
The scoring is my blade.
Now, if it was Abraham Lincoln, there would be a 4 scoring with her joke, but it's not.
We'll just make the fight go down to the Vinyl City Theater.
She has 4
Okay.
arms, Kaba. 2 normal ones and 2 hollow ones. For those playing the home game, she's a defragger from the Retroverse books.
Ooh.
Okay. I'm going to I have a quarterstaff, so I'm going to take that out. And how far away is she?
She is charging, but she's not within melee range yet. We'll say she's within your full movement.
So she's like 35 feet.
She's somewhere within there.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and approach at her and try to hit her with my quarterstaff.
Okay.
Cool. Okay. Attack. Where? Okay, wait. I'm getting used to the attacks with this character. Pardon.
That's fine. I'm going between very many pages right now for defraggers.
Oh shit, we're fighting a PC.
What's my attack based with a monk? Is it dexterity?
Dex.
Okay, cool. Listen, shut up. I'm still learning. That would be a 21.
That'll hit.
Yay! Okay. So 1d6 plus 2. Three or five. Sorry.
5.
So yes, but I also have the spirit animal of my Kung Fury.
King Fury. You
King
want to
Fury.
get sued.
Yeah, I know. King of my King Fury animal, which is the Cobra, and the active boon says that when I take an attack action on my turn, I can bolster the attack with poison energy. So when I make melee attack, I can use a bonus action, which I am choosing to do, to spend a key point. 1 key point to add poison damage equal to an unarmed strike on the attack.
All right. So you get to make an unarmed strike essentially with straight poison damage?
Yes. And that's 1d4 plus 2.
Thank God this isn't magic. Go ahead.
Silver strike.
5.
That's even better than your main one.
I know. Well, no, it was the same. It was the same. I said 5 for that one.
Yeah, you're right. Initially you said
Okay.
3, and that's why I thought that.
But it's
Yeah,
poisonous,
but it was
so
a
it's
3 on the
cooler.
die, and then I was like, what's that plus?
How does your poison after effect work? How does it look?
So I hit her with the quarterstaff, and then all of a sudden a neon smoke snake comes out and jabs at her.
Oh Jesus, okay.
Fuck yeah. It glows green.
She's angry.
Okay, cool. 10 damage seemed to have done nothing. That's nice.
She may be small in stature, but she carries a big stick cut into several smaller sticks. Next up, Glitchard.
Awesome.
You've been
Glitch.
deflected.
Oh, I see. Well, it's time for Glitcher to pull out one of his Hollow Knight spells. Yes. Because Hollow Knight is a spellcaster, because it's kind of like a paladin, but with hollow weapons. So, Glitchard, I assume that she's not within, like, opportunity attack range of me?
Correct. She's blown past that immediately.
She's fast. Glitchard will cast the very manly sounding Bubble Vision.
Okay. Go ahead and describe Bubble Vision tell us what Bubble Vision does.
So the way that it works is that one creature of your choice, which is the skinny chick, Bird Bones here, that
Sandy.
has eyes. Yep, Sandy.
She does have eyes.
Yep. Must succeed on a wisdom saving throw, and on failure, indistinct colors and shapes cloud the target's eyes. Target has trouble distinguishing reality from these shapes in front of their eyes, and they get disadvantage on attack rolls and investigation and perception checks for as long as the spell is active. Concentration, 1 minute.
All right.
on a successful save. And then they get to repeat the save every turn.
At the end or the beginning?
On the end of each of their turns. Sorry, it says right. The target may make a wisdom saving throw on each of their turns. It doesn't specify.
Okay. It's a wisdom saving throw?
Wisdom save.
That's a nat 20. So I'm going to guess she passes your DC.
Yeah. So flavor-wise, it's pretty much, I picture Glitchard takes out like a can of mace.
Okay, bubble vision.
Of hollow mace. Stop resisting. And then when he sees it's ineffective, bonus action shield.
Shield? Okay.
Yeah.
You're summoning so you've summoned a nightstick and now you've summoned a shield.
Yes.
What's your limitations on that? Summoning weapons and stuff.
I can summon weapons as a Hollow Knight. If they leave my person for a turn, and let me just double check this to make sure I'm 100% right on it. Hollow Knight. Searching through my Lasers and Liches Test Wave 1 Retroverse thing available on drivethrurpg.com.
Along with 3 other modules.
Yes, including the one that Whitney is playing. Aha!
King Fury.
Yes.
Monk subclass.
Go back there, Kickstarter.
Yeah, go back there, Kickstarter. It's up in like 14 days, I think. They're halfway through, and they're at $56,000, I think. So it's already well overfunded, but we're hitting stretch goals for it now.
Yep. So at level 1, you gain the ability to summon weapons from thin air. Using a bonus action, you summon a holographic version of any martial, simple, or ranged weapon. They're holographic. These weapons are considered non-magical and will disappear at the end of the round if not in the summoner's hands. Shields can also be summoned this way and count as one instance of this feature. Yep. And then unless your DM states otherwise, you cannot summon complex or named magical weapons, such as the Omni Blaster or Vorpal Swords.
Okay.
And there can only be 2 instances of the skill active at once.
Okay, so you can have 1 weapon and 1 shield, or 2 weapons or 2 shields. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So if it's a ranged weapon, I can like throw a holographic like hand axe and then like summon another one because the other one's gonna disappear.
Okay. So bonus action shield up. Your AC goes up a little bit, and that's the end of your turn.
I clench my bony butthole.
Are you moving in on her at all?
Yeah, I'll get up in her face.
Okay.
Like after everything's cast, so I don't take opportunities.
Right. Obviously, next up in the rotation is going to be Sandy, and she's real pissed at you, Alara. You essentially have ruined her life, according to her. She is going to attack the first with her short sword in her right regular hand. So we will roll that. Does an 18 hit your AC? As
Just
a monk.
little. Because we're not wearing armor. Who's wearing a blazer worth of armor?
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
I guess I'll just roll all the other ones right now too, because she can attack with all 4 arms once per turn. Basically, when she takes the attack action, she can attack with fucking everything in sequential or at once, whatever you want to call it.
Cool story, bro.
So the top one hits. Oh, that's a 1, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
No, you know what? I didn't do that for you.
I was gonna say, like, you didn't do.
It was.
Okay.
I thought I had a heavy one and I had a plastic one.
And that thing just bounced everywhere.
Like, not now, because that obviously wouldn't. But are we making that a rule?
No.
It's the second time on the second episode.
Does a 16 hit?
Okay. Yeah.
Bet you wish that was a rule now.
That one's higher.
Doesn't. Great. Cool.
They're all higher than that. None of them are a crit though.
Maybe one of us should have been a cleric.
All in all, what's your total HP? I don't think she can.
4.
I don't think she can kill you.
What's her attack base?
1d6 plus 5 on her primary, but 1d6 plus 2 on her other 3.
Okay.
So, like, statistically, you should survive this.
Max damage, you're dead.
Well, nice knowing you guys. Bye.
$22. What is that? Piercing? Short swords are piercing?
I mean, you could stab with them. You could poke.
All right, I guess she pokes you for 22 damage.
Does that bitch ass Martha attack from Smash Brothers just at the end of the combos?
Yeah.
I am down to 2 health.
Woo!
Can't kill me, huh, Rob?
I told you statistically you would survive.
I have some words for you later.
She doesn't have anything else, so
You goddamn better not.
Next up is Alara.
Great. Okay. Well then. Cool. Awesome. So amazing. I'm gonna just hit her with my quarterstaff again since I mean I'm like down to nothing. I have nothing to do to heal myself.
As a King Fury monk, like you're still a monk, right? She still gets flurry of blows, doesn't she?
Yeah, she could blow her way out of here.
Out of the alleyway.
She should actually, as a monk, be able to take the disengage action as a bonus.
Oh, as a bonus? That's cool.
Yeah, let me double check that because I believe that I know my monk bases.
Question.
Answer.
When do reactions come into play?
When you're reacting to something.
Yeah, it's
So-
off your turn typically.
I can react to that attack?
If you had
Before?
a reaction, yes, you could react to one of those.
I
Oh, you're a
believe
tiefling.
Tiefling have hellish rebuke.
Indeed they do.
Fire it up.
Fire it up. Fire it up.
Okay,
Fire it
okay.
up.
Tony, this is my first time using this. He'll listen later. I'll make him. So I'm going to point my finger at her because that's what it says I am supposed to do. And then
Okay.
the creature that damaged me is most momentarily surrounded by hellish flames. And they must make a dexterity saving throw. It takes 2d10 fire damage on a failed save and has half as much on a successful one.
All right.
Gonna burn this mother down.
Okay, cool. So
Kudos for you, by the way, for remembering hellish rebuke way more than Tony has.
no! I'm like, wait a second.
I have a thing for this.
I
That's not
have
even your
the
turn yet,
thing.
too.
Right.
I know. Okay. 8 and 11?
11?
11? Well, it'd be 11
It's
damage, and then she has to make a dex save.
Oh.
Wait. Yeah, it's 2d10. It was an 8 and a 3.
She's really dexy, which is why she's using short swords. But we'll see. We'll see.
Half as much on a failed one or a successful one.
19 is gonna make that, I assume.
Yeah. Well, hold on.
So to interject,
Where do I
Yes.
go? Where do I go? Pat, help me.
no, 19's definitely beat the shit out of it. I don't care what it is.
Probably, yes.
So, you mean to tell me that this chick crits on a dex save, gets a 19 on another dex save, or sorry, crits on a wisdom, gets a 19 on a dex. She has 4 arms and swords and crap like that. Almost kills one of our police officers, And she
And
ain't good
can't
enough to
make
be on
the
a roller
derby
derby
team.
team.
The arms are
Illegal.
a secret. She's
Oh.
not using the
now.
arms. Well,
I know.
she doesn't
of
think
course.
anybody's going to be able to tell anyone about them.
I mean, she's almost fucking right.
Also, it would explain the giant fucking strangulation marks on Abraham Lincoln that look an awful lot like Goroth's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How much damage is it?
11. But if it's
Halved.
halved, so 5.
5.
Yep.
Round it down.
Rounded down.
So, I mean, so far you've done 15 damage to her by
I've done
yourself.
shit.
Wow, that's more damage than Tony usually does in a round.
Burn.
I'm a better
You're not here to defend
tiefling.
yourself.
Ooh, he failed that save.
And he's going to take full burn damage. Up next, Alara.
Yay! Yay! All right. Again, I don't have any healing or anything like that.
You do
So,
not.
so much
I'm getting
fun.
a lot of prrr, plap, 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 plap. Cell phone check for people near mics.
Mine is way far away. My metal dice, I think we're messing with it earlier, so I put those away too.
Huh.
Okay, no. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna
Monk her.
sorry.
I will say that
Okay.
if we want to retreat, you can use your key as a bonus action to disengage. So you can always punch her in the face and then run the fuck away if you need to.
Technically, she
fair.
can
How
just run
many-
behind you, armor man.
Yeah, because I'm gonna do so much good with my stupid ass shield.
Legitimately.
I got a 14 AC.
With your shield?
Yeah.
You should pull out
I'm
another
not
weapon.
wearing any armor.
See, I'm confused because it says I have a rather low AC, even though with what it says with unarmored defense, I should have higher.
Do you have leather armor equipped?
No?
Nope.
Hold on. No, I'm unarmed. Or I don't have any armor on, and it says
You're
it's lower
naked.
than what it should be.
Patrick, fix that.
Yes, please.
I'll look into it. I'll see why she's reading it wrong.
Luckily, you don't have to deal with AC on your turn. What would you like to do?
I'm okay. So, I can spend a key to run away, essentially.
It's just a bonus action for a monk.
Oh,
So you
Get
could
the
like
key to
sock her in the
disengage.
face and then
okay.
and then bonus to run away. Or you could just fucking stand your ground and hope for the best.
Health points. Right now. I don't want to die in my second episode, so
All right.
I'm gonna GTFO, and I'll let Glitchard there know that I'm down and out for the count if he wants to keep on taking care of this lady. But I'm gonna
We should go get our records.
Yeah, we should go get our.
Hopefully they didn't die during that crit fail.
Yeah. So I just have to say I'm disengaging, or do I need to roll anything?
If you're looking for the official call, disengaging is pretty much saying I'm moving away from you and you can't take an attack of opportunity.
Right.
Cool.
You could do that as
It's
an
up in
action, or you could do it as a bonus action and
And
take
Oh,
an
okay,
action.
fine. Let's hit her with my quarterstaff first, and then run the F away.
Yeah, just like you got this, right, Glitchard?
22.
Yeah, that'll absolutely hit.
Okay. And then the 7.
7.
Right? Because it's +2. Yes. Okay. Cool. Yes, 7. Sorry.
She is
Yes.
bloodied.
Ooh, oh, nope, can't. Like, oh, I finally. Oh, nope, nope, can't.
She's bloodied.
Yeah, but
She's
too,
not
I'm.
looking so good.
Neither am I. So I will use my bonus action to disengage, so that way she cannot take an attack of opportunity on me.
You are disengaged, and I will remind
And
you that standard issue in your police kit will come with 2 health potions, and then I will give you another 30 seconds to contemplate what to do with that.
While he contemplates that, here is the situation with your AC. A monk has unarmored defense, which means that when you're not wearing any armor and you're not wearing a shield, your AC equals 10 plus your dexterity modifier plus your wisdom modifier.
Mhm.
Elara has a 10, which is her base, plus 2, which is her dexterity, plus 0, which is her wisdom.
How is my dexter? Okay.
'Cause it's
Oh,
15. And then you made
sorry,
yourself
I was
smart and
looking
not
in the
wise.
wrong spot. I was not reading that wrong, Patrick.
I mean, you were looking in the wrong spot, so that means you were reading it wrong.
Shh.
If you're reading a book and you go to the end of the book and it's like, man, this book sucked, you are reading the book wrong.
Not really. I mean,
What's she reading wrong?
Everything.
Nothing. No. I did it right. You shut your face. Okay. So what are the health potions that you gave me worth?
I mean, 50 gold, but they're probably the 2D. They're probably the 2D4
Health points
healings.
wise.
Yeah. Standard issue.
So
2d4's worth of healing per?
Yes. Would you allow her to pretty much trade in? Because I think it takes a bonus action at least to drink. So instead of disengaging, just like use bonus action, be like,
If you want to stand in her threat range and do that,
because otherwise you just smack that lady in the face.
yeah.
Yeah, 2d4 plus 2
Yeah.
for our resident rule master, Smarter Master.
Smarter Master, thank you.
thank you, Smarter.
Like, I'm like, oh.
Damn it. Okay. I'm gonna really hope that I can roll high on this. Give me 2 4s. I gotta find another 4. I need the pokey one.
Yeah, the ones that'll hurt the most if you step on them.
Well, I'm trying to find plastic ones since I feel like my metal guys were interfering with the mic. Okay.
Betraying you? Oh.
They were. Thanks, Alan. No, actually, thank you. They were a really nice Christmas present. So I'm gonna roll 2d4 and drink one of the healing potions and see what I'm at. Because that'll be that is a bonus action. So are we erasing my disengage or?
You pretty much have the choice to run away or drink that potion and stay up in her face.
Right.
Because you could probably outrun her.
She is
You're
Dexy.
a monk. You have 40 speed.
Oh yeah, that's true. I will give you the fact that you're faster than her.
You can constantly be out of her way unless she throws something, and then you're fucked.
And then Glitcher's behind me and her.
Correct. We'll say you're flanking at this point. To add more to the scales here for you. If you stay there, you're flanking, and Glitcher gets an upper hand.
That's what I'm thinking. All right, I'm gonna stay and heal myself. Let's do it. It's a 4 to 2. Okay, 6, 8.
So 8
points.
8 healing total.
Yeah, it's better. It's 10 points. All right, it's better than 2. Let's do this. Come on.
All
Glitcher,
right.
hit her with something hard.
A Glitcher runs away.
Justice. Next up is Glitcher.
Those who learn to run away live to justice another day. Yeah. So I'm going to I I know she's giving me advantage on things,
Correct.
but I'm going to try another Hollow Knight spell,
Okay.
which is good because this one takes a bonus action. So if I fuck this up, I can still beat her in the face.
Okay.
But I might be able to rig this in a way that helps us even more.
Okay.
I'm going to use the Retroverse spell for Hollow Knights called Crank Collar.
And what does that do, Pat?
Crank Collar is a shadowy illusion, rushes the target creature from behind. The target must make a wisdom saving throw, and on a failure, the target turns around swiftly to defend themselves, and any creatures within 5 feet who are already engaged with the target can then receive an attack of opportunity against them. But on a success, the target is not fooled, so they don't get to make those attacks. So basically, if it works, Alara can punch her again.
You
and then
both
I
can.
punch her afterwards.
Right. With advantage.
Exactly.
All right. Let's go for it.
It's a
she has
bold,
to make a
it's a
wisdom
bold
save.
move, Cotton. Let's see how it works out for him. Roll that crank yanking spell.
Cool. Do you want me to roll her wisdom save?
Oh, right. Wisdom save.
Yes, we do. Go ahead.
She's
No.
not wisdom based at all,
Mhm.
but she did crit last time you made her
she
do
nailed
this.
it
So.
fucking last time.
I'll use a different die this time. I'll use the pink one.
Is that your...
Hey, little girl. Plus her wisdom, which is 0. 7.
My spell save DC is a 12.
No.
I'm so happy that worked.
Yes.
All right. So attacks of opportunity at advantage from both Glitchard and Alara.
Glitchard, I'll let you go first.
All right. Glitchard rolled a amazing dirty 20.
That'll hit.
Oh, she's going to get some Tonfa damage.
I thought it was a nightstick.
They're the same thing. Max damage for that's a total of 11 because I'm pretty much reflavoring a Morning Star.
Okay. From Glitchard. She's not looking so hot. What's she packing over there?
Dirt 20.
You're 2 in sync. Roll that damage.
Okay.
We're going to make the best partners ever.
Not max damage. I'm sorry. 7, though.
7?
7.
She's still up.
Yep.
Glitcher takes his attack. Because he has his action still.
All right. What's your last action gonna be, hero?
I go, oh god, I got a crit on that too.
A crit.
Like I got a 20.
A 20?
Yeah.
What's your damage
Like
dice?
it's 1d8, so it'd be 2d8 plus a lot.
Plus what?
Plus my strength. So 3, so possibly 6. Did we double the modifier? I can't remember.
No.
Yeah, so it would be 2d8 plus 3.
You will have to roll.
Oh shit.
Come on.
The minimum is 5. But I don't do the minimum work. All right, that was a 1.
Okay.
Shit, this is great. But that's an 8. So 12 bludgeoning?
Lethal or non-lethal?
Non-lethal. I don't have enough handcuffs for these arms.
That bitch goes down and her arms disappear.
Yay.
Lights out, bird bones.
I was worrying for you guys there on that one.
I clenched my bony butthole.
So for those of you that don't know the Defragger class, which I'm assuming probably no one does, She can only have those arms out for 2 rounds. It's only for her proficiency bonus, which is 3. She could have them out for 3 rounds.
Oh,
Okay.
cool. So she could have killed 2 Alaras
Well,
and then had time to kill something else.
the idea is that she would be splitting the attacks between the 2 of you, but you kind of stayed back.
Thanks.
I tried to
Richard.
mace her,
Yeah, you did try. You did.
and then I got in her face, and she still stabbed my partner.
Well, I don't have
I
a
mean,
reason for that.
she was pissed.
Yeah.
Like, the ref didn't do anything wrong. He just brought the justice.
So that bitch goes down, and I assume you cuff her?
Yep, I reach into the front of my little booty bony shorts, and I pull out a pair of handcuffs that have been snugged away.
I don't want to know
Which-
where.
They might have looked like sugar lumps, but I
Glitchard,
cuff it.
Glitchard kept him in the old prison wallet.
I'm not sure if Glitchard has a prison. I have to
I'm
look at the
uncomfortable.
Lich digestive system.
So unlicensed defracker. Yeah, she's locked up, and are you bringing her back to? Are you bringing her back to the station? Are you checking on the records?
I mean, we could split up if we want, so it's like, I
Yeah.
can take her down, you can maintain cover. I got blood on my uniform. Probably yours.
I do not know, but yes, and I'll redon the hat / bandana, and then I'll be the half orc again.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go see about the team.
Okay.
All right. I throw bird bones on the front of the Segway.
Okay. Whitney, you find quite a fucking mess inside. It looks like, hold on, I have to find the drunk one's name again. Rapunzel.
Yep.
It looks like Rapunzel misstepped and tried to brace herself on a table that wasn't bolted down, and she's just kind of like what looks really uncomfortably laying on like the side of a bar stool, and everyone else is just laid the fuck out. There's no blood. No one's like bleeding out. They're all very injured and sleeping. They will live.
Okay, fantastic.
If they receive immediate medical attention, roll a medicine check.
And the bartender is like she should be upset, but the bartender just kind of thrilled that she's gonna be able to like reap the notoriety of having a Wreckords bar fight there that ended in just complete and total mayhem.
Okay, all right. So, thank you, Elisa. I love your face.
Whitney has done the due diligence of checking on the team. They're in rough shape, but they'll live, and they'll make it to play another game. Soon.
Yeah. So I'll talk to the bartender just to make sure there's no charges or anything.
Well, that guy never paid for all that fucking water he got. I mean, it wasn't like tap water; it was Fiji.
I got that, and I'll cover the tab of the
Cool.
water, and yeah.
That's
cool,
80
great.
credits.
The records will
Great.
spin again.
Yeah, so I'll just fine. It's whatever. I'll just pay the tab. I'll make him
Okay.
pay me back. So
Okay.
yeah.
Bill it back to him. And you go outside, and there's Glitchard with the perp on the front of the Segway and room for a back seat on the Segway.
Need a lift? Me.
Sure. So I'll
And-
hop on.
You'll hop on, and you guys will ride off into the neon moon set, and I'll give you each one chance for our closing pun. And how we close the episode. and another successful case closed on VCPD.
I'm trying to think.
I know that.
Do we have to
that
roll
Wreckors-
initiative just to see who has to go first?
Yeah.
Haha, pressure. Are we running the red at one rule? No, I got a 13.
Ha! I got a 12.
Ah, damn it, motherfucker. Glitchard, as he's revving the Segway, he's got the perp up front, unconscious. He's got Alara on the back. It's a very uncomfortable Segway. And so he goes, you know what? I think I would have made a better derby girl than you still. And then the scene fades to black. Title credits, directed by Dick Wolf.
Maybe.
All right.
Whitney, please do better.
Well, Glitchard, I'd say we disarmed her pretty well, didn't we?
Oh,
bitch.
finally! I was waiting for that fucking disarm joke.
Hype chicken.
Yeah, we're absolutely closing on Whitney's. Whitney wins this one. Patrick won the first one, I think, but that was just kind of a test run, so it doesn't count.
I was uncontested.
Thank you
look
all.
At the crowd.
Thank-
The chat.
Thank you all so much for joining. If you haven't already, please drop us a follow. We got halfway towards our affiliation in our first episode.
What?
So we just, as of the beginning of the stream tonight, we just needed another 25 follows, and we good for affiliation. So, also, Patrick, Whitney, if either of you are in the chat right now, go ahead and do _! Discord. We're gonna hang out in our Discord in general voice and just do a little post-show chit-chat. You guys want to talk or ask questions or do any other things? So,
ask us all the questions.
Patrick, closing thoughts or comments?
You know what? I never really understood why.
And Whitney, anything?
Thank you, everyone who joined tonight from my friends list on Facebook and Twitter, and I love all of you. Oh my goodness, it makes me so happy.
Yeah.
And oh my good, like again, just bravo to both of you gentlemen for the roller derby knowledge.
Yeah.
So impressed.
All right, guys, we will catch you next Tuesday.
Also, check out Almost Heroic, our other show. Bye.
Yes, that's fantastic.
Yeah, Command Podcast in chat. Bye.
Bye.
Fading to black.